Dala Rieko is derived from two Luo words. Dala, which means home, and Rieko, which means knowledge. Dala Rieko therefore means the home of knowledge. It is located at Asembo Bay in Siaya County and was founded in the year 2008 as a community-based organization by Tor and Alex. The main goal of Dala Rieko is to provide a meeting place for sharing of knowledge and good practice. Ecosan technology was introduced in Kenya in the late 90s, and the number has grown gradually in the country. A study commissioned by Water and Sanitation Program Africa in 2002 found that less than 100 Ecosan toilets had been constructed. Most construction costs were subsidized by NGOs who introduced 3 types of Ecosan toilets. Ecosan toilet is a dry type latrine, which works without water. It is ecologically friendly since the process allows separation of urine from feces, allowing waste to be recycled by turning them into compost or liquid fertilizer, which is then used to fertilize soil or crops. Composting toilets also fit in with today's understanding of sustainable construction since they reduce water and wastewater flows within a building. More specifically, the use of composting toilets in a new construction or major renovation building can help earn the water use reduction and innovative wastewater technologies credits within the water efficiency category of LEED. The most important advantages of ecological sanitation systems are improvement of health by minimizing the introduction of pathogens from human excreta into the water cycle, promotion of safe, hygienic recovery and use of nutrients, organics, trace elements, water and energy, preservation of soil fertility, contribution to the conservation of resources through lower water consumption, substitution of mineral fertilizer and minimization of water pollution, improvement of agricultural productivity and food security, preference for modular, decentralized, partial flow systems for more appropriate, cost-efficient solutions. These cost-efficient solutions are adapted to the local situation. Types of Ecosan toilets in Kenya include Skyloo, Abaloo, and Fossa Alterna. Today we are going to see what Dala Rieko is doing with their Skyloo Ecosan toilet. Skyloo is a raised toilet with urine diversion and separate collection of urine and feces in a permanent structure that requires periodic 6 to 12 months emptying of the receptacle and transportation to a composting site. Skyloos require some dry ash to dry the feces and increase pathogen destruction. So, when you use the toilet, you open this up. You squat on this one as you do your business, and your feces go into a container underneath. And your urine drains into another container, also kept underneath. As you can see, this is the container that collects the urine. And for the feces, the outlet door is on the back side. Once you are done, you don't use tissues to clean yourself. You instead use these leaves. It's also a nitrogen fixing plant and it rots easily. Once you are done, you take this wood ash and you sprinkle it on top of the feces. The reason we use wood ash is because it acts as a catalyst. It speeds up the decomposing process.
The real thing about this wood ash or act or speed the reaction
The reason why poop smells is when it mixes with urine. That's why from the design it's separated. When this container fills up, you take equal amount of water and dilute the urine. For instance, this container here is 50 liters. you simply add another 50 liters. Then you dig a pit and keep the container and let it ferment for 3 weeks. Once it's done, you can use it as a fertilizer on your farm. For top dressing, you add 100 liters of water to the 50 liters of urine. Then you dig a hole and keep it there to ferment it for 3 weeks. Once it's done, you can use the solution for top dressing. When top dressing, you don't apply it directly. Using your hand, you make a small hole next to the plant and pour it. Then it will be absorbed by the plant roots. The reason we do this is because when you apply it directly, it can burn the plant. The urine is directly used in the farms of the respective households. Urine was widely used by the toilet owners to fertilize crops like cabbage, spinach, maize, mangoes, and bananas. According to farmers in Asembo Bay, the crop production increased greatly as compared to their previous harvests. In case of excess urine, the users are advised to infiltrate the urine as a fallback option. The dried feces are used directly in the farm after a drying and storage period of 6 months. No further treatment, such as external composting, was promoted as it was not regarded as necessary. The users were advised to bury the dried feces in the soil for growing fruit trees like bananas and mangoes. Today we have learned about the Ecosan Toilet in Asembo Bay. Tune in to our next episode to learn about the Abila, the meeting place for knowledge and good practice.